Hello everybody and welcome back to stream. I hope you've all had a nice little rest since we all saw each other earlier for Withering Rooms. I cooked dinner and then while I was cooking dinner they finally gave us a work update and then I took a nap. So that's what I did. And I just woke up not too long ago, so yeah. We're here now. We're gonna check out Syngergy, which is a city builder that has some interesting mechanics to it, having to do with potential space stuff, potential alien civilization stuff. I'm not really too sure what all it has involved in it, but I am excited to check it out because it looks pretty neat. So that's what we're doing. And throughout the course of playing this game, if you are enjoying Syngergy, you can check it out yourself by clicking the pinned link that I have there at the top of the stream. Every purchase that this developer gets from this stream will help Keymailer give me better offers in the future. So if you do feel so compelled to purchase it, I really appreciate that. It is totally optional, but it does help me out, so thank you in advance. This key has been given to us courtesy of Keymailer, and sorry, 1 second. I need to check who's the developer of this game. Keymailer and Lake Here Studio. So thank you, Keymailer. Thank you, Lake Here Studio, for the key. You good boy. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, let's get going. Okay, we have a couple of different things that we can be doing. Looks like there is a tutorial. It's essential for familiarizing ourselves with the game's mechanics and ensuring you have a rewarding gaming experience and a good understanding of your objectives. For the sake of knowing what to do, we will play the tutorial. The origins. A group of exiles who were driven out of the dried out oasis that had protected them until then needs to recover despite their meager resources. However, the climate challenges them at every turn, and the desert is full of strange and dangerous mysteries. Says learning the basics of the game, the score is only saved if the objective is reached in 40 cycles or less. Alright. Here we go. The graphics are strikingly good. Like, I really love that everything looks like all hand-drawn, and it kind of looks a little bit like a comic book, sort of. It's really cute. For 2 generations, our community lived in an oasis protected from the hazards of the outside world, but like everywhere else, we were driven from our homes. All is not lost. After crossing a sea of sand, we reach the shores of some new lakes. No matter how toxic their water is, it will be pure bliss to us if we can treat it. It's very French sci-fi feel. Your citizens need clean water to survive. To get it, you need to peel a pontoon, so your citizens can draw toxic water from a lake with special tanks. Toxic water must then be treated and purified at a purification basin to become clean water that your citizens can drink. All collected resources must be stored. In the water tower, clean or toxic water. In the cellar, food and clean water, which are the resources used by citizens to nourish themselves. In the small warehouse, all other resources. Citizens don't collect resources if they have nowhere to store them. Okay, so we can move our camera onto a watering hole. I'm guessing this is water. Is this water? No, this is water. Okay, I see. So that's just grass patches. Alright, here we can build our pontoon, our purification basin, and a water tower. So here's our purification basin. Let's build that maybe here. And let's take the pontoon and build that here. Then we can build the water tower. I'm thinking we should probably build it pretty close to our village. So maybe there. Alright, all the guys are running over to build the things. We can speed up time. It goes up to ×4. Okay. It's really cool that, like, you can see the building getting built in real time. That's really neat. Alright, that guy's building the purification basin, guys. You gotta be a little bit patient. There we go. We built it. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna assign citizens to things. Alright, so we gotta assign 2 citizens to the pontoon. So we can assign some guys. And then we gotta build... We gotta assign 2 guys to the purification basin. I think they're going over there to do some things. Alright, so those guys are working at the pontoon. And that guy is working at the purification basin. We now have vital water. We now own infrastructure to treat water, as well as a healthy and sustainable irrigation system. However, seasons come and go, hectic and harsh, and we risk a disaster if we don't collect enough supplies for immediate consumption. To keep our buildings running smoothly, we must store enough clean water to prepare for a drought. Getting clean water is essential for the city's survival and development. The scarcity of water means the growing needs of the population needs to be balanced with supply means and climatic conditions. Certain climatic events, such as the dry season, can be fatal for unprepared cities, as water supply means are slowed down or even stopped. Interesting. Okay, so we have like damaging seasons, similar to other city builder games, like Dot Age, for example, or some other guys. Fortunately, you can check out upcoming weather conditions in the interface, which shows the weather forecast for current and future cycles. A cycle is a period of 40 days. All this information is displayed near the speed controls. Okay. So here's our temperature forecast. Looks like our upcoming cycle is going to be temperate. And then there's some temperate ones coming up too. Okay. We need to build another purification basin, it sounds like. So we're going to put one there. They're going to need to send some guy to build it. It's just now occurred to me, maybe a water storage should be here as well. Because, like, yeah, it's nice to have water at the town, but, like, it's also further away to carry it. So, like, maybe it would be better to be closer. Okay, now we gotta collect water. How do we do that? Looks like they're working on it. Sounds like they're working on doing the water. Because that guy's purifying some shit. And that guy's not purifying anything. Wait, what? Oh, I don't know what I just did. Oof. I think I fucked it up. Okay, whatever. The oasis's inhabitants have slept for far too long under the stars, with only an expanse of canvas to protect them from the extremes of the climate. We need to provide shelter in sustainable buildings. For that, we'll need materials, as well as warehouses to store them. Heaps of rock that can potentially meet our needs can be found all around the area. Let's use them wisely. Building requires resources which can be obtained in various ways. The simplest method is to collect them directly from the map to get the necessary ingredients. The rip-out action is available in the Fast Actions panel. It allows you to collect resources and plants from the map. Use this method to collect rock from rocky amalgams. Start by finding and collecting rocky amalgams on the map. Also, think about building a small warehouse to store these resources. Okay, so now we have some new options. We have rip-out, which means that we can harvest some guys. So they want us to harvest those rocky amalgams. Where are those rocky amalgams? Oh, here they are. Oh, nice. Okay, you can do multiple, just like in Dwarf Fortress. Other games, too. Alright, we can build a small warehouse now. I think the small warehouse should definitely go near the village. I do think that's a good idea. I don't know what that is. Those are seeds. I don't know why we're just having seeds on the ground. Maybe that's why. Because we don't have a small warehouse. Perhaps if we have a small warehouse, we won't throw our seeds on the floor. Or maybe we still will. It could be that's just a societal trait and not anything close to related to what I thought it was. Maybe in this society we do just throw our seeds on the floor. Not really sure why we would, but... Housing. Citizens need roofs over their heads to protect themselves against rough weather and live in decent conditions. Your citizens will go to their homes regularly to nourish themselves, eat, drink, and sleep, which makes the positioning of houses quite strategic. When they nourish themselves, citizens consume food and clean water. These resources are directly drawn from a nearby cellar. This is why houses must be positioned within range of a cellar. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. To nourish themselves, citizens also need cellars to get clean water and food. Therefore, all storage automatically requires but 20 units of each accepted resource type, so citizens can bring these in. In the storage interface, it is possible to change the number of required resources, or even refuse a resource. This can help in determining where resources are stored, or prevent citizens from consuming certain foodstuffs. Since all resources must be carried by citizens from one structure to another, it is important to have enough citizens that are not assigned to any building and are, therefore, available as carriers. Citizens naturally prioritize your direct orders, and the tasks they consider most important. However, you may make any order or building a priority. For example, your citizens will give priority to bringing and collecting resources from a building marked as priority. Okay. So it looks like our cellar will determine the range of building that we have access to. So I think we should build this on some plain land. Maybe like right here is probably fine. And then once we build the cellar, we can see how much house building space that we have. It's very chill and quiet in this game. The music is very, very unintrusive. It's just calming and nice in the background. Alright, so this gives us a pretty wide range of building space. However, unfortunately, some of that is compromised by the water tower and the small warehouse. So I did not plan that as well as I could have. But that's okay. So we have the ability to make small houses now. So let's build some houses around the cellar. 2, 3. We can't rotate them? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. Oh, shift. Yes. Okay, you can rotate. Oh, I see. It only faces north mostly. Okay, that makes sense. We'll just have to keep that in mind. Hello, cat. Welcome. 1, 2. Okay, that wasn't... Yeah, okay. Alright, continuing to build. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetie. It's okay, I've been rejected by plenty of games that you got. It just happens sometimes. Alright, that's 10. That wasn't built very well. I'm gonna have to really think better in the future about how I arrange things when it comes to these houses. Because as you can see, this water tower and this small warehouse definitely got in the way. Oh my god, I wasn't even supposed to build 10. I was supposed to build 3. I built 10 houses because I had 10 homeless citizens. Oh god. Oh well. At least they're all not homeless anymore. The food we brought with us is dwindling by the day, but picking the strange and prickly fruit growing in the area, not to mention eating it, is risky. Before anything else, you must eliminate any danger related to the exploitation of these plants. Although we do not have a lot of scientific knowledge, the Oasis's old distiller is able to perform basic chemical experiments. Equipping with a mobile working station, we can start our botanical studies. Performing environmental analyses with the field laboratory allows you to discover the characteristics of nearby plants. Understanding the environment is the only way to get resources without causing your citizens to suffer or destroying the environment. The first analysis, the surface analysis, gives you the result of rip-out action and of harvesting actions on plants. Surface analysis only provide information on harvesting actions that are already unlocked. After unlocking a new harvesting action, you need to perform a new surface analysis. Okay, that's a little bit confusing. I think I'm going to have to view that in practice to understand it. To be available to citizens, harvesting requires a harvest building. When a harvesting action is performed on a plant, the latter changes its growing state instead of being destroyed. This action is therefore more sustainable. Although, also since the action doesn't destroy the plant, the latter sticks to the harvesting order. Therefore, citizens will interact with the plant each time if it reaches the appropriate state of growth. Okay, yeah, that's real confusing. I'm gonna need to see that. I don't think I understood that explanation, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel like we should probably build another pontoon, maybe, so that we have good sources of water. It's not letting us. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, there we go. Alright, well, they're gonna build that. Okay, so we're gonna need to build one field laboratory, first and foremost. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, so this creates another... I guess it creates another building zone. Should we put it maybe near resources, I'm thinking? Let's put it here. Seems like there's a lot of resources around. I don't know if we're supposed to put it around resources or not. I'm just guessing maybe we have to. And then we have to build a picker's cabin. Building that centralizes picking and sewing tasks. Blend in with the local flora without disturbing it. Okay, so let's put that here. Oh, that kind of reminds me of those fairy houses that are in Ilmeg in Final Fantasy 14. Because it has a little mound design, you know. All right, they're still building houses, so they're kind of occupied right now. They're also building this pontoon that may or may not be necessary. Oh, we don't have enough tree trunks for this pontoon, so it's extremely unnecessary for sure. That guy seems to be giving tree trunks over to that pontoon. Alright, so they're building that field laboratory. That's our last house. So once they build that house... Oh, shit. There's still 4 more guys needing homes. Oof. Okay. We're going to have to build another cellar soon. Not right now, though. Okay. So, here's our field laboratory. We can assign 4 guys. Alright, there's 4 guys assigned. This says click this button to analyze a plant. Okay, so let's do that. Surface analysis. They can draw conclusions based on what they see from the plant. Okay. I guess we have to choose now. Oh. 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 Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Alright, we just gotta find some plants and just plonk them on in there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So they are actually going to go out and analyze those plants. And here's our picker cabin. So we can assign some guys here. And our picker guys collect plants, right? So these are bushes. We don't know anything about them yet. We should probably wait to figure out if they're dangerous or not before we collect them. Interesting. Felling this huge tree allows you to cut its trunk and use its bark. Okay. Ripping out this shrub will allow us to collect edible vegetables as well as some plant waste. This plant renews its production of vegetables every cycle. Trimming allows for a more precise harvest. So if we pick them, we get some plant waste. But if we trim them, then we just get vegetables. Diluvian bushes, we can collect their branches. Watery pods get picked without killing them. And we can also trim them to get branches as well. Ripping out whipping gourds and piercing their membranes lets us collect clean water. Best not to pick these plants. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, an octopus? That's the first time I've seen that guy. Alright, so... yeah. We'll pick this guy. I think we should pick the bushes. Or not, maybe? That's a little bit weird. Okay, so what was the watery pods? Okay, watering pods is these guys. So how do we get these guys? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, well, we set them to pick some stuff. I'm not sure if we want to give them like an area to pick or if we just want to do it manually. I don't know. Resource refining. To obtain certain resources, a refining stage might be necessary. For example, tools and crafted at the forge or dishes consumed by citizens prepared in the kitchen. Certain versatile production buildings can produce several resources. Production modules allow you to select resources to produce, and the best way to produce it by choosing the recipe to use. This allows you to adapt to the resources available in your environment. A building's production speed depends on its efficiency, which is mostly influenced by its number of active citizens. Recipes can be affected by bonuses or penalties that impact efficiency, cost in resources, and yield. These may come from several sources. Bonuses unlocked through research, bonuses due to proximity with other buildings, bad weather penalties. Alright, those are mechanics that we are intimately familiar with thanks to .age. That is to say that it appears that placing buildings next to certain things makes them more or less profitable depending. So that's interesting. Okay. We'll just put the kitchen right here. And the forge we can build right here. I think that's probably a good place for it. Okay, ripping out something makes that resource disappear. We should probably not rip out that often. Picking might be the better way to go for some things. The picker's cabin is overstocked. So we can now put some people in some places for refining dishes and things. Looks like we can start refining stew. We need more watery pods for this one. No, we need more branches for this one. Okay, so gotta get some branches going. We may need more picking. We may need more picking guys. We may need more guys in general, because it seems like to me that we are lacking in guys. Are we lacking in guys? How many guys are not working? Can we even see that? Oh my god, I have the capacity of housing 40 guys? Oh, I'm totally misread that. Okay, yeah, we don't need to build more houses for a while. These fuckers ain't getting any new houses for a while. Is an action available? Yeah. We've already analyzed all the guys, though. Need more branches. Alright, first things first, we should probably solve our picking problem. Or is our small warehouse full? It's full of some things, but not of all things. Seems like we're not really using it for much. But then again, it doesn't seem like there's some things that you can store here, too. What about our cellar? Okay. I don't know what output inventory means. I thought you would store those in the cellar. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I don't think we have any free guys to be... We have any free guys to be building that other picking station. So we'll let some guys go. I think. Looks like that kitchen is cooking. So what we need is branches, right? So we need to get some branches from some places. trimming. Alright, we can trim these guys for branches. Probably need to trim more guys, maybe. That should be enough. That should be enough to give us what we need. Now, what's going on in this kitchen? Can we assign more guys? Yeah, we have one available citizen left. Nice. Okay, those guys are getting branches. So, how did we get the branches over to the forge? Did they just take them out? No carrier available. We need a carrier, I suppose. Interesting, okay. Is there a carrier guy that I missed? That's an infirmary. Not seeing any carrier guy. Maybe we just need a free guy? I think that's the case. Maybe we should take one guy away from the kitchen so that they can be the carrier. Yeah, okay. It does seem like there just needs to be a guy free to carry stuff around. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so in that case, maybe we can take some guys. Alright, I don't know why my model broke. Give me a second. In that case, maybe we can take some guys away from their regularly scheduled duties so that they can be carrying. I was wondering how resources get from one place to another, and didn't seem to explain that at all in the tutorial, so I guess that's just something you gotta figure out. Where is my puppy outfit? There it is. There we go. Okay. So, what guys have positions that we can take away? Let's see. Kitchen guy. 2 guys there. 2 guys there. 1 guy there. 2 guys there. Okay, we definitely don't need 2 pontoon guys. 1 guy is enough pontoon guy. It's saying we don't have vegetables. That's weird. Huh. Let's see about getting some vegetables then. Oh, I see. We never picked from these vegetable men. Oh, we got a new cycle coming. But we got 15 vegetables in there. So So how do we get those vegetables from the cabin to use for the kitchen? I don't know. It does look like they're taking cherries right now, so maybe they just need to take stuff and they have to catch up on the queue, maybe? Maybe there's just a lot of stuff to take. That guy looks like he's taking vegetables and rotten resources. Oh no, something rotted. Gross. Well, our forge seems to be working now. And our kitchen is working. So they are cooking some stuff. Interesting. Have we analyzed this cinder sprout? I don't think we have. So let's go analyze this cinder sprout. I don't know about him. I don't know about that guy either. Those seem to be all the guys that we don't know right now. Some trees are drying up. That's not good. Alright, nice. We're emptying out enough resources that we can go and we can start picking again. Sweet. Okay. Alright, we're going to do a quick ad break. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. And then we will continue with more Syngergy. Congrats on your tire. I hope that you enjoyed pulling that up. Seemed rather heavy. Okay. So we know some stuff about cinder sprouts now. It looks like that might be our medicinal plant. But we don't have enough population right now to build another picking stand. I mean, we can build another picking stand, but we don't really have any guys to put on it. Oh, nice. We completed step 2. We have enough to survive, at least for now. Still, mere survival won't keep the citizens motivated, and many are already emoting. What now? Why toil and work every day just to get a ration of food and a sip of water? To keep the population motivated and allow the community to live again, it's high time to think of this camp as a real city. We must plan and build common living spaces, dedicated to sociability and leisure. You now know how to provide your citizens with food and clean water. Their basic needs are therefore activated. With no food or clean water, they might suffer from malnutrition or dehydration. If this persists, they might develop a weakening sickness or even die of hunger or thirst. When a citizen is suffering, their moving and working speeds are reduced. Sicknesses can be treated at the infirmary. If a citizen is infected with the same sickness a second time, it progresses into something more serious that requires treatment in order to avoid the patient's death. Okay. Citizens can pass away in various manners. Starvation, thirst, serious untreated sicknesses, lost or missing during an unfortunate expedition. Once you have guaranteed your citizens' survival, it is time to conceive a city with architecture that makes sense and is pleasant to live in. Building a square allows you to start forming a district. There are several squares in various districts per type square, each having its own benefits. Buildings belong to the district of the nearest square. To be valid, each district needs a specific building. Other mentioned buildings add to the district's points. Okay. So we can build stuff now. We can also build an infirmary. And we probably should. Probably sooner rather than later. I'm thinking the infirmary should probably be in the center of town. Like right here, maybe? The giant fungus can be cut at the base and collected whole. Okay. Oh. Interesting, okay. So yeah, we do need to keep a fair balance of workers to people who are not at work. And we should probably remove some guys from each one of these. Looks like a picker's cabin can only have one action active at once. So that one's primming. That one's picking. This one's going to be trimming. So that's interesting to know. Alright, the infirmary provides a complete treatment for all sicknesses a citizen can suffer from. However, treatment duration and remedy quantities may vary. When a citizen is being treated, they can perform no other tasks. Ideally, it is always better to keep your citizens away from harm. Okay. It recommends to assign several doctors. The infirmary allows you to select what sicknesses to treat. Assigning several doctors allows you to simultaneously heal a greater number of citizens. Some cures require remedies. To produce the latter, you must build a pharmaceutical factory. Okay. So we don't have any guys to put at the infirmary right now. We're running low on guys, if I'm being honest with you. I think we're going to take one guy and put it at the infirmary. So that way we at least have a doctor. It is chill. It's a fun, chill little game so far. I'm enjoying it. Alright. We can do cultural things now. I think we should probably put it maybe someplace... yeah, maybe here. Sal's Canteen. That's the name. That's going to be the name of this place. It's just going to be called Sal's Canteen. I don't know who Sal is or why he has a canteen, but that's just the vibe. And it looks like a canteen is better run when there are houses in the district. So we're going to build that there. Sorry to that guy who's in front of the canteen. I don't know. Maybe that's where the guy can live who runs the canteen. All right. Let's do our social district. We need to do a canteen and 3 houses. Oh, fuck. No. Abort. Next season will be a dry season. Oh, no, it's happening. Nice. Okay, we can build our social district as soon as we have this canteen. Okay, what is a dry season? Hard times are looming, and surviving them will require us to have our wits about us. Most plants wither during the season, as well as in purification basins dry out with the heat. The daily toll is the harsher for citizens, and as they risk heat stroke if they're not cautious enough. Oof. How much water do we have? Oh, we do not have a lot of water. We have a lot of water in the tower, though. So that's nice. We gotta complete Sal's Cantina in order to complete the social district. Looks like there are different factors that influence a district's points. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I wonder if we can relocate the kitchen to... Oh no. Do we not have any more water pods? We do not. Not sure why we don't. We're certainly collecting them. Have we just not gotten around to collecting them today, perhaps? Oh. No, we're not collecting them. This is collecting something different. Which one is collecting the water pods? Those are collecting branches. And that guy is not collecting any water pods. Something fucky has happened here. Alright, we're gonna collect more. We're gonna collect water pods now. Wait. This is saying that there are guys collecting water pods. They're trimming. Oh, okay, I see. They are collecting the water, but they're not collecting them, is the thing. So how... It's confusing. That's fine. Oh, they're not picking those plants. They are trimming them. They're not collecting the water pods. They're collecting the branches. So we do need guys to collect water pods. Yeah, they can also collect vegetables. Why not? I don't see what's stopping them. I have a feeling these picking things may only be good for one resource at a time. I think that might be the most efficient way to use them. I'm going to keep trying to use them the way I'm using them, but I have a feeling that's the case. We have 4 transporter people right now. Alright, the canteen has been built. So that's lovely. Now we need to reach a district score of 200. We can do that by relocating some buildings. So like we can take this kitchen, for example, and we can trash it. We can just destroy that kitchen and rebuild it elsewhere. Alright, cool. Okay, so we get extra points for putting different things inside a district. So if we put like a kitchen or a T-bar or like a table or bench, there's some other stuff too. Like a table. I already said table. I don't know why I said table twice. Anyway. So like maybe we can put like a little... Maybe we can build like a little eating area for the guys. Just like a little... Just like a series of little tables. Just along the area. And then they need some places to relax, right? So... Well, they just put like a little... Just put some little benches here. I have no clue what that is. And then we got some street lamps. So I think we should put some street lamps near some houses. Maybe we'll put like one street lamp next to each corner of the culture thing. Sun awning. We're probably gonna need that for sure during the upcoming season, the dry season that's coming. Let's do 4 sun awnings. That seems good. Your citizens' well-being is closely related to the quality of their housing. Beyond the basic needs, housing quality is assessed according to its access to well-being, social interactions, culture space, and places of knowledge. Certain buildings apply access scores to all cells within their range. For example, schools can apply an access bonus to knowledge around it. In this tutorial, we will focus solely on access to well-being. The well-being score depends on proximity to vegetation, presence of water holes, and the shadowing surface. Interesting, okay. Consult the well-being heat map to see the most suitable places. Consult building details in the construction menu to see which have an impact on well-being, then build these. Okay. How do you access a heat map? we have a score in well-being already. I don't know how we have that. Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Okay. So these guys seem to be oversatisfied mostly. Okay. So these guys over here don't seem to have any well-being scores. That's kind of interesting. Maybe there's just nothing around them. Oh, I gotta put these guys back to work. I fired them. My bad. We gotta get a scent garden. Not a Centene garden. That's something different. Ooh. We can build that next. Scent garden is a relaxing place where particularly pleasant scented plants are grown. Oh. That's lovely. I think we'll put the scenting garden here. Then we need to assign 4 guys to it. We'll build some fountains. And build more fountains. Maybe not. Maybe we won't build more fountains. I think we should definitely build some kind of market station, but we should definitely build it away from like food and stuff like that. Maybe over here. No branches. What's going on here? Why are there no branches? They're working on getting branches, I think. Maybe it's just because of all the building I've been scheduling. So many guys have been so busy. We need bark. I can bark. That's probably not the bark they need, though. We don't actually have anything getting bark. Alright, let's switch. Let's switch gears from this for right now. Get some bark going. Alright, we built our scent garden. Cool. Alright, we got 4 guys assigned there. We're gonna have to take some guys away from some other stuff to have a transporter, though. The citizens have noticed a strange phenomenon, a luminous dot, blinking chaotically and only visible at night. They fear it could be a distress signal. Numerous volunteers have been asked to investigate it and organize a rescue operation if need be. Let's select some explorers and equip them for the trip. New Horizons. Two systems shape the game's progression by introducing new possibilities. Research and exploration. At the start of a game, most buildings are not accessible and must be discovered through research. Research can also unlock effects for buildings, such as bonuses or new tasks. Research is separated into 2 trees, each with a distinct theme. Okay. Exploring the world provides the opportunity to make important discoveries. In addition to finding resources and welcoming new citizens, explorers can also discover new plants to integrate into their environment, along with precious knowledge that can be found in tablets. However, expeditions are both costly and risky. Citizens sent on an exploration will have to make some difficult and potentially dangerous decisions. Interesting. Alright, so now we have to build a research center. Oop, I don't know what that is. That's just our warehouse. No need to build into those again. All right. So this adds science per citizen. Pretty much. I think we should probably build this close to the other stuff that we have going, like the plant center and stuff like that. I think that's a smart move. We built our market square. Oh, shit. Hold on. No, no, no. Don't do that. It has been quite fun so far. It's very chill, very relaxing, and it's just been a really neat time. Oh, no. It's the dry. Well... or the dry is coming upon us. I can't really tell if the dry has started or if it's coming. Something is dry.
You've been such a good
Oh, thank you so much for the...
Also, he shiny Dommy greater than 3.
Thank you so much for the resub, and congrats on your 7 months of being a dog boy simp. Yep, we're shiny today. It is my sub day, so I'm wearing my latex outfit. Which isn't to say that I'm normally not wearing my latex outfit, but this outfit is specifically designed for me as my sub day. Neat. We got some research available. Alright, so... okay. Alright, so we can start from some stuff. Let's see, we have food storage. Allows us to unlock a storage. Oh, wait. Oh, this is completed. Yes, okay, these are completed. We don't need to look at those. What hasn't been completed is this stuff. That's completed too. That's not completed. And that's not completed. Sure, let's unlock this Hall of Wisdom. Do you only get to research one thing at a time? Yes. Okay. Sure, that makes sense. Alright. Now... weather station, experimental laboratory, field laboratory, pharmaceutical factory, infirmary, and prevention unit. Okay, I see. Let's break these things apart so that we can relocate them. You look good in anything you wear, homie. Thank you. That's very kind. We have 12 guys out of work. I feel like we should not be having that many guys out of work, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's not really beneficial to our society. So I might need to figure out why those guys are out of work. Cool. All right, let's put one guy in there. That's one guy who's back at work. Looks like every guy that we add lessens the time for research available, so we should probably add as many guys as we can. I'm thinking. All right, so those are all the guys that were in jobs. They now have their jobs back. All right, so field laboratory is there, infirmary, some other stuff. We don't have the ability to make any of that right now. Okay, got it. Yeah, this is fine. This can be a science district. That's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah. Things seem to be proceeding apace. We have 5 transporters. That's probably good. It's probably a good amount of transporters. We need to unlock the Explorer mission research, which we can do in 6 days, so let's do some other stuff in the meantime. Let's build another one of these market districts, but we're gonna change this one to like a goods and services district, probably, or maybe like a crafting district. Actually, that might be better. We're going to do a quick ad break while we're doing this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Alright. We are back to stream. Welcome back to Syngergy. Okay. So, we're building our market square. Seems like I put one more guy to work than I meant to. Why do we only have 3 guys shuffling stuff around? I don't know. I think that just might be an unfortunate byproduct of the times. I have no idea what those words I just said meant. Just run with it. Pretend like you know what it means. Because I certainly don't. Alright, we have... Okay, I see. Oh, some guys are building, that's why. Okay. Nice, we did our research. Cool. So we can learn more research stuff. We have to do something involved. Is that the thing? No, that's arboriculture. I don't know what that is. Public spaces arrangement. Friendly meals, sun awnings. Exploration missions. There we go. That's the one. Alright. So we need 10 days to be exploring that. Totally focused on what you're saying. Definitely not your pecs. Well, they're there to be focused on. The only complaint I have about this game so far, and it's a small complaint, mind you, it's not like a big one, and it's definitely not an impacting one. But the only complaint that I have is it seems like when you tab out, it does sometimes, like, stop the timer for some reason. I'm not sure why it does that. But it does. It's a little bit strange. Okay, so we need 3 houses to make a crafting district. So I'm gonna deconstruct some of these houses. Is anyone living in these? 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. Okay, everyone is living in these houses. It could be a bug. It is in early access, I think, so it's possible it's a bug. Alright, everyone's living in these houses, so we're just gonna need to build more houses. Everything seems to be functioning normally. Not seeing any issues anywhere. Don't have any lacking resources or anything. The art style for the game is really cute. Yeah, it's got like a really interactive comic book-esque art style to it. I commented earlier, it's really cool that like you can actually see buildings being made in real time. Which is pretty neat. Like, you don't see that in a lot of these games. Interesting. So they need a cellar now. What's that? Too hot? Interesting. This is going to be a work in progress, I think. I don't really know what to do with this right now. These houses definitely aren't livable. We definitely don't have the resources to make them livable right now. So we'll just leave them there. Oh, the Hall of Wisdom. We can do cultural research with that. So is there, like... No. Not there, that's for sure. Ah, historical district. There we go. So, right. So we can build another district now that we have that Hall of Wisdom guy. We need 6 houses to be incorporated in order to build a new district. That's the market square. I'm not interested in him. How are we going to do that, though? It looks like... No clean water. What? That's weird. I mean, they are purifying water, though. What the fuck? I guess they just needed to refill it. How big is the map on this game? No idea. It has barriers, but I don't think they're real barriers. Like, I think you might be able to go past them, like in Dot Age, but haven't seen evidence of that yet. Oh. Beginning of a new season cycle. Oh, nice. We're in the temperate season again. Thank God. We're going to need more houses. Alright, so this is the market square. This is going to be our science district. This is our crafting district. This is our culture district. We need to find a place to build a historical district. And I'm thinking we can build it right over here. Oh? Interesting. Okay, we're not. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck that. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Alright, that's dying. Alright, so... Wow. Looks like we're on the edge of the map. Yeah. It's not letting us build past that point. Huh. That's weird. We have 11 guys out of work for some reason. Oh, shit. We need more research. What am I doing? Did we do the exploration missions? I guess we unlocked the explorer's hut and I didn't even realize it. Alright. We need a Hall of Wisdom to be able to research more stuff. So we should probably queue that up. Damn, I had like a whole plan worked out. Now it's going to be interrupted. Yeah, but we're quickly maximizing on our build space, so we're going to have to figure out at some point how to get more. Maybe it's part of the tutorial. Who knows? Does any of this include an exploration hut in it? No. Nope. Alright. Where is the exploration hut? We unlocked it, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. We can build this to send guys on a mission. And I'm just going to put it right here. Do I know if it goes there? No. But that's where it's going. Holy shit, has it almost been 2 hours? I didn't even realize we've been playing for that long. It definitely doesn't feel like it. What the fuck? I may actually buy this game when I get paid. Looks real chill. Absolutely. If you want to wishlist it, the pinned link actually has a link to the game where you can wishlist it, and that will greatly help the developers and also me as well. Because they're tracking activity based upon streams. So if you are enjoying the game, I do encourage you to wishlist it. Whoa, what? Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I see. On the world map, select a destination to launch an expedition. Doing so requires supplies, the quantity of which will depend on the number of citizens you are sending on the expedition. Sending a larger number of citizens increases the cost in supplies, but it also allows more resources to be carried. It will also reduce the time needed to perform optional tasks on site. Exploring an area reveals its destinations. The further away the area is, the longer the expedition and the greater the need for supplies. Okay, well that's our starting area. That seems to be a lake shore. And there's some other stuff too. Wow, this is incredible. Alright, so we have 13 citizens available. The maximum that we can have exploring is 10. Each time we increase, they're going to need more rations, which we don't have a lot of right now. I think we should, for the first one, do 10. I think that would be most efficient to do. That leaves us with 3 transporters, which means our build projects are going to suffer for a while, but that's okay. Sorry, that was bothering me. Alright, these are not livable houses right now. That's fine. We need more. Shit. Well, that's going to be a work in progress, I think. That's going to be a work in progress because we don't have a lot of houses to be building. We really need to build that guy, though. Oh, we also need to research this. What the fuck? I need to prioritize that House of Wisdom. Hello, welcome. We are playing Syngergy, which is a city builder game. Very chill, very quiet, very fun time. We're just building a bunch of stuff for some guys, you know. How are you? Oh, hello? Light strands. In the bed of what had probably been a strong stream long ago, the explorers follow the luminous signal they spotted from their city, and that leads them to a cave entrance. Although the cold coming out of the cave appeals to the thirsty travelers, it forebodes something strange. Once they enter the cave's narrow entrance, the path stops, closed off by a rectangular slab. The interstices on both sides are lit in a rather chaotic way. The rays of light seem to persist in the air and on the dust. What could this slab be hiding? The explorers freeze and hold their breath, listening to the water seeping into the cracks and cavities of the cave's ground. Using echoes to guide their actions, they discover a side passage. The tunnel had obviously been dug by human hands. Some tools lie on the ground, apparently abandoned by their owners. The party collects them before carrying on their exploration. We got some protective gear and some tools. There is a vortex in the middle of the room with a glow that provokes headaches. A metallic contraption forms a perimeter around the whirlwind, but it's hard to guess its use as it seems to be out of order. One of the explorers introduces a tool into the vortex by fixing it to a rope and then comes back unharmed. She asks for permission to explore inside the vortex. Okay. Wow, what? The explorer comes out of the vortex, her face and body marked with the blue symbols found on the tablets. She seems suddenly filled with new wisdom. Oh, shit. Wow. Our exploration party came back safe and sound from their quest to find the source of the strange light. However, we won't always be that lucky. We live in a dangerous and largely misunderstood world. Exploring it will require time and precious resources, but it will also involve taking some lethal risks. Once we recover our strength, we'll start exploring nearby areas, and maybe try and understand the strange phenomenon hiding in the desert. The City Prosperity Score shows your city's sustainability and well-being as it faces the challenges of the outside world. The score is refreshed every day. It is the sum of all the district scores with a bonus for each district type and all housing scores. A penalty is then applied according to the number of citizens who are homeless, sick, or dead. The scores therefore reflects your city's global resilience. Looks like we're at 800. Nice. The community, which seemed doomed not so long ago, is thriving again. Despite all its hazards, the world is no longer seen as just a menace, it is also viewed as an open door. Still, everyone is aware that the slightest sign of complacency, our infrastructure could become overwhelmed by the unexpected and by our community's growing demands. We must improve our understanding of the natural world to predict it, despite its unpredictability. Fortunately, we are not the only ones facing this challenge. A new group is aiming to recreate bonds between isolated camps and share humanity's knowledge. We need to follow in their footsteps. Oh, nice. We finished. Hey! There we go. Alright. So that's the end of the tutorial. We got 2,500 points. Damn, we did well. Shit. Alright. Just got done with our Worlds Without Number campaign. It was super fun. The group I'm playing with is going to play Call of Cthulhu next. Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. Alright, so we can do the anchoring. An organization of researchers and philosophers called the Anchoring has decided to reconnect isolated populations, help them acquire knowledge, fight environmental hazards, and understand inexplicable phenomena. Okay. An organization of researchers called the Anchoring has undertaken the construction of an outpost to take a census of surviving populations in the area. During their search, they come across a declining town affected by an anomaly whose mystery we need to unravel. I'm gonna do creative mode, I think. Well... Maybe original mode. The world as we know it is frightfully small. Our lives are short, and our days exhausting. We scrape our food off stones, eating it the very same day. We live in isolation and are not sufficiently aware of other human beings living beyond the sea of sand to regret our parting with them. However, not everyone accepts this condition as inevitable. We are an organization of explorers and researchers named the Anchoring. Its mission is to try and connect isolated populations. Today, and for the first time, we call on our members to gather and take an anthropological census in the area. Before that, however, we need to lay our outpost's first foundations. Our first mission is therefore to provide our researchers with adequate shelter and to build first necessity structures. Alright, so we got 15 homeless guys. There's a lot of water. Okay. Alright, so first things first. I definitely think we should start by building some water towers. I think maybe 2 will suffice. And a cellar for sure. Now we're going to have to plan our cellar strategically because that's where we're going to put a lot of our houses. I think we'll build it here. And we need to get clean water going. I am going to put this warehouse here. No, I'll put it here. Yeah, I'll put it here. That's good. All right, pontoon. I think we should do 2 pontoons. Oh. Oh, I see. That's 1 pontoon. That's 2 pontoon. Then we'll do 2 purification basins like we did in the first tutorial. The water reminds you of Baja Blast. Yeah, I guess it does look similar. Alright, that should be enough to get us started, but we're going to need houses as well. We should probably start planning those out. We have 15 guys. A house will store... 4 guys? Is that? No, I don't think that's what that is. How many? Oh, yes. Each house will store 4 guys. So we need only a couple of houses right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. All right, that's 16 houses, or that's 16 guys. Should be enough. Okay. Build 5 stone houses. They want us to build 5. All right, we can build 5. That's fine. We need to build a picker's cabin. That's going to be the next thing that we need to build. We also need to build a field laboratory, which I'm going to put out here so that it doesn't affect much of the stuff around it. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Alright, we're gonna build 1 guy at the pontoon. 1 guy at the pontoon. Alright, that's 2 guys working. 4 guys chilling in a house 2 feet apart because they're definitely gay. Yeah, pretty much. 1 low light mode, so it's neon green to me. I assume it's more of a blue green. Yeah, I think so. It's toxic water, right? So it's supposed to look irradiated. Are these not stone houses? Oh, they're not done. That's what that is. All right, purification basin, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. 7 guys at work, 8 guys at play. All right, now we have 2 more guys at work. Okay. Okay, first things first. What do we need? There's a lot of stuff around here that we don't really know anything about. That's a little bit scary. Is there anything that we do know anything about? There is not. I don't really want to just go out and start gathering materials. Okay, hold on. These are cabbage shrubs. We know those are safe from our last game. So we know those are safe at least. I can't remember what they yield. It's bad that I want to drink the glowing water. I would say it's probably not something you should do. Now, how do we get rock? There's no way for us to, like, mine rock. So how do we... Oh, you can rip them out. Okay, got it. I didn't realize rip out also meant, like, mining. Maybe I did know that, actually. Alright, well that should give us a lot of rock, I think. Looks like we're not generating enough water to justify a second purification basin. That's weird. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of tools, right? So there's rip out, which means that the resource will disappear from the map. Then there's picking, which means like it's just like picking like berries or whatever from something. And then there's trimming, which is how you get like branches or like tree trunks and stuff like that. Usually picking and trimming will preserve something, whereas ripping it out will absolutely remove it. We now have all the necessary basic equipment for our outpost, but seem to be victims of our own success. The call to join the anchoring reached more people than expected. Scientists, neophytes, and onlookers are arriving from all over to trade for knowledge. If we don't increase our food yield, we risk a lack in resources. We need to anticipate these needs and collect as much food and clean water as possible. That's fine. Alright, so we need to build a kitchen now. We also have... Okay, yeah, we have enough. We have just enough. Alright, so let's build a kitchen. Eventually, our kitchen is probably going to be part... let's not worry about that right now. We'll just build it here. No. We'll build it here so that it's between the houses and it's between the water. Yeah, that's smart. Oh, thank you for leashing me. Okay. They're getting that going. Okay, cool. Let's put a guy at the kitchen. Alright, we need berries now. There's no berries, though. Not that I can see. I don't see any berry bushes. How are we supposed to get berries? Maybe we can switch the recipe? These look like they might be turnipy things. Rough oatmeal. What's that? Seeds. Don't have that right now. Mushroom soup. Fungus. Yes, that we can collect. Let's see. Where's the other fungus guys? Okay. We know that fungus can just be ripped out because of our last game taught us that. So remembering what we learned from that station helps because we don't have that station in this reality. Because we can't build it yet. And they should be cooking mushroom soup. Yep, they're cooking mushroom soup. Good. Alright, cool. We're going to go another ad break. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to stream. We are playing Syngergy, which is a city builder game that is oriented around some interesting survival mechanics. If you are enjoying me play this game, if you want to check it out yourself, you can use the link in my pinned post there on the stream to wishlist it and check it out on your own. It is out right now for early access over on Steam, I believe. I think it's $14.99 right now. No, I'm sorry. It's $22.49. It's $22.49. Every wish list helps out the developer. It helps me out. If you buy the game, that helps me out exponentially because the developer is tracking sales from the stream. So sales made while I'm streaming it will go towards getting me more offers like this in the future. So, yeah. Looks like our dishes are coming along. I'm so hesitant to touch these trees, man. I just know that these are gonna be like secret injury trees or something. The scientific method. The latest arrivals are disappointed with the scientific equipment at their disposal. Also, they believe we haven't performed the necessary preliminary analyses during our anthropological mission. Any lack of knowledge about the area exposes our team to useless risks. However, they are offering to start these analyses and want a field laboratory dedicated to botany and mycology along with the research center to bring together all of our technological projects. All we have to do is build these using blueprints they shared with us. Excellent. I don't know how we're supposed to build. Huh. Oh, you get technological artifacts by using rip out on these ruins. Oh, okay. I never would have known that. Yeah, see, we got two just now. Okay. Well, we got our field laboratory, so we can start investigating some stuff. Let's investigate that guy. Let's investigate that guy. Let's investigate that guy. That guy. That guy. Okay. We need to build a research center now. And I think the research center should probably be around the field laboratory. That way we have some advantage in making this a district later. So we'll just put this here. Orange hydra trees from the ground allow you to cut their trunks. Oh, ripping out orange hydra trees from the ground allows you to then cut their trunks. Okay, so those are rip out trees. Ripping out bunch trees allows you to collect their bark. In the case of specimens with unfolded leaves, it is also possible to collect some small soft fibers. Okay. So most of our trees so far looks like they're just rip-outable. Sorry, I was scratching my eye. Yes. Okay. So we can just rip these out, it looks like. Oh, I'm very much enjoying this game. Is a lot of fun. You would love this game, Mel. This game is like right up your alley. There's so many neat little things. That you can do in it. You'll steal it from me sometime. Oh yeah, you can. Yep, you're definitely welcome to. Okay, wow, we have the full brunt of our research trees unlocked because the tutorial didn't give us everything. So that's interesting. All right, so well, damn, what should we even get? Let's do extraction. Oh shit, no, we need tools for that. Okay, let's do healthcare first then. We got more analysis reports. Straw trees have fragile trunks that are easy to rip out from the ground. Watery pods protect themselves from the desert's dry environment with a membrane, creating a little nest of humidity within the tree. Excellent. Okay, we finally found our berries. And we already know about the giant fungus. We've been doing that, so. Alright, we can finally find our berries. So we can go change this. Mushroom soup is good enough for right now, but we can get berries now, so that's good. Does our picking tent have room for more? Oh, it's not doing shit right now. When a citizen suffers from malnutrition or dehydration for too long, they may succumb to weakness. It is essential to make sure your citizens have enough food and water. In cases of weakness, the patient needs to be taken to the infirmary. Although weakness is not lethal, it reduces moving and working speeds. Beware though, suffering from weakness a second time makes it progress into atrophy, which quickly leads to the patient's death. Alright. We can build one more house because we have another guy now. So let's get that going. And then we can make these guys gather some stuff. Alright, we have berries that they can gather now. So let's have them gather some berries. Wait, how do we do this again? What the fuck? It's not letting me. The fuck? Uh-huh. The fuck? Okay, I'm definitely not doing something right. I think it might have glitched. A Frontosa Kicklid. Nice. Ooh. So that'll kill the plant. I don't know why we would want to do that. But that's good to know. Ripping them out. I think the game glitched. Yeah, the game is definitely the game is definitely glitched. Shit, I hope it autosaves. I don't even know if it does. Fuck. Alright, well that's fine. It's 2 hours anyway, so may as well finish up here. Alright. So that was Syngergy. It is an early access game that you can currently find on Steam. They anticipate being in early access for 1 year before full release. If you enjoyed playing this with me, then you can check it out yourself at the link that is pinned on the stream. Wishlist it, purchase it if you liked it. It is $22.49 on Steam right now. Looks like they have quite a few stuff planned for this game coming up, so that's pretty cool. I will definitely be playing this again sometime in the near future. I really enjoyed it. I would like to dive more into it, see how much more complicated this gets. As you know, we were quite a fan of Dot Age and featured it as a game that we played a lot of. So this is kind of within my wheelhouse. So I really enjoyed playing this game. Thank you so much, Lake Here Studio, for giving me the opportunity to play it for my stream, and thank you, Keymailer, for giving me the opportunity to show this to my community. I hope that all of you enjoyed this as well. Please remember that wishlisting the game helps the developer. Buying the game from the link helps me out and helps the developer, as well as allows Keymailer to give me access to more offers like this in the future. So if you are interested in purchasing it, please consider using the link to do so. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have that much else to say. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you had fun. Tomorrow we are going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have absolutely no idea what the work plans are going to be, however. We have a meeting tomorrow at 8 a.m. There is a possibility that I go into work and what they tell us is that we're all working overtime. Who knows how long. I do know that whatever's happening tomorrow is supposed to extend into next week. So if there is some kind of overtime element, it could affect next week as well. Either way, I'm not going to be streaming this weekend, so tomorrow is our last stream for the next 3 days. So make sure that you come by to hang out before I head off to my festival out of town. That's it. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye, subbies.